everybody, I have a Temu order. Have you noticed how they don't even put them in Temu envelopes or bags or whatever anymore? Nothing on here says Temu, not even Temu tape. It's just plain white bags now. So their prices are going up. And they don't even make their packaging have brand recognition anymore. So the packaging has gotten cheaper. I don't know. I think the thing that everybody loved about Temu is kind of going by the wayside. They don't care anymore. Okay, so here we go. It's not a very big order. It's going to be mostly crafty things, probably. I have some stencils that are ancient Egyptian related, which goes with the stickers and things I got a couple orders ago. I've made some tags and things that have kind of an Egyptian theme. So at some point, whenever I finally put a journal together, I will be doing some Egyptian related. Oh, it's all in one piece? I thought this was supposed to be a couple different sheets. So we have a scarab and a hawk and a cat and an ankh and I don't know, dog, jackal, whatever. The eye and a snake. Probably a cobra. Speaking of snakes, there was a snake in my laundry room last night. Just an itty bitty thing. Not any bigger than a standard pencil. And I don't know what kind of snake it is. I have been hearing reports of copperheads several times so far this spring. I hope it wasn't a copperhead. Usually, the past 4 or 5 years, probably closer to 5 years, because I know we had a snake in the house when Dad was still alive. And this year marked 4 years that he's been gone, because he died in 2020. So it's probably 5 years now in a row that we have had at least one sighting of a snake inside the house. Hopefully that's the only one I'll have, and it found its way out. Because I don't want snakes in the house. Okay, here's another Egyptian related stencil. Hieroglyphs. So I think that'll be interesting and make a good background. Let's set that up there with the other one. This, oh, you can't see it where you're at. This little bin here is full of stickers, and so is this bin. This is washi tape. That's, I don't know, yeah. This is my die cut machine. I've been playing. I'm gonna have to put all that stuff back over in that other corner. Okay, what else we got? Okay, we have a sticker. Bigfoot National Forest, leave only footprints. I have another journal idea in which I want to do cryptids, including Bigfoot, Mothman. If I can get stuff, Loch Ness Monster, Wendigo, Flatwoods Monster, which I found out is West Virginia, not Kentucky. Who else? I said Loch Ness Monster already. My brain just went when I started talking about it, and it just Jersey Devil, any of them. If they got one near you, I would be absolutely be interested in pictures and stuff related to it. I have a clear stamp of Lily of the Valley. If you're born in May, it's your birth flower. I saw it and I thought, ooh, how pretty. And I recently did a trade with somebody who was interested in Lily of the Valley. So if we ever trade again, I'll do some stamping so that... oh, I hope these aren't the same pack. I hate it when they put the same item under different pictures. And then you can't tell. So I got some stickers and some pins. And I think, did I get 3 of the same pack? Some more pins. What else is in this bag? Anything? Another pin. Okay, so here's a roll of stickers that are bees, which is yet another thing I want to do a journal based on. If I ever get started, so we have like the honey pot. We have a really cute little chubby bee. Let's see if I can get to where you can see them. A bee with a snow cone. A bee with some flowers. Queen bee. Okay, there's... This one's with flowers. See, he's upside down compared to that one. And that's the one with the snow cone. I'm trying to get it close enough so you can actually see them. Can just block a little bit of the light, maybe? If I turn off the overhead light, it's too dark in here. Which way was I going? It's a cute little chubby bee. I love him. Cool one wearing sunglasses. This one's... Where'd he go? This one's doing like a peace sign. With this, wearing his sunglasses. Oh, and then... Let's see if I can get this off of here without damaging the one underneath. The cute one that says be nice. And this one says little bees. And then we have this cute little one here. And we're back to the honey pot. So that's a pretty nice selection of bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's 10 before it repeats. There's like 500 on the roll, so lots and lots of bees to play with. Now back 1990 to 94, I went to the Savannah College of Art and Design, and our mascot was the bee. Go bees. Didn't have a football team, but we had a rugby team and a soccer team. Volleyball team was nationally ranked at the time. They went to like the national tournament. Okay, so I have 3 packs of stickers, and they should all be Bigfoot stickers. But it's got the same sticker on the top of the stack for each pile. So I think what happened is each of the listings is the same item, but the images were rearranged and they had different images. So I didn't know I was getting the same thing over and over. So are they, with this one, when they have the UFO and the Bigfoot, are they trying to say Bigfoot's an alien? Because I don't believe that. Or are they saying that the aliens want to abduct Bigfoot? Is that the state of Washington, maybe? For some reason, everybody's like, oh, he's from Washington. But we've had sightings in Ohio, supposedly. Bigfoot Discovery and Research Team. And a foot with Bigfoot in it. I need to make a foot, cut out a foot, so that I can do that as my Bigfoot page. Because my thought was, if I make it the size of an actual Bigfoot footprint, which I looked up and is supposedly 24 inches long by 8 inches wide, which seems awfully narrow. Because the width of the foot is 1/3 of the length. That doesn't work with my foot. I got really wide feet though, so maybe average people's feet. I got Bigfoot in swimming trunks. Bigfoot in the woods. I party with Sasquatch. Do not feed the Bigfoot. I love the bite out of the side of the sign. That's funny. Um, Bigfoot knitting. I wonder, did he like make the yarn out of his own fur? This one says, I want to believe, and it's Bigfoot in the mountains. This one says Bigfoot and alien, and it's Bigfoot carrying an alien away. Believe. Bigfoot carrying off a Christmas tree. Let's fiesta. Okay, so this one is Bigfoot, and it says 2020, and he's carrying a roll of toilet paper. Bigfoot. Bigfoot carrying a dog. Bigfoot is real, and he tried to eat my ass, and he's carrying a giant hamburger. Okay. Another just Bigfoot. So I'm looking for articles, pictures, postcards, that kind of thing. Undefeated hide and seek world champion of the various cryptids. I did go to the Mothman Museum last week. Or well, Tuesday. It's what, Sunday now? Is that? I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, it's Sunday. So yeah, we went Tuesday. And it was fun. There's a video of it. This one just says home. Believe. Giant match and a giant firework. Oh, and apparently now he's Irish because he's carrying a wreath made of shamrocks and wearing a green hat. This one has a mountain and stars and the moon inside a silhouette. Another just Bigfoot wearing a ball cap. Another one that says believe. Just a big old footprint. So I was thinking I could do like a collage of all the different stickers and things and make it inside the footprint and then like fold it in half so that that's the seam of the signature, and then fold like the heel and the toes in. I think that'll be a fun way to do a page. Another one that says believe. Another one in the mountains. Squatch it. Trees with a Bigfoot. Apparently he's now a surfer. I guess it goes that way. I put the light source at the top rather than that way. Although I would think the black would be the shadow and the white would be like the regular, but based on like where the moon is, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Hide and seek world champion. Another one that says believe with a spaceship. I want the Roswell aliens too. I grew up like as the crow flies about a mile-ish from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. The house is no longer there. They tore it down and put in a gravel pit. Here he is with the beer. Anyway, Wright-Patterson is where they supposedly took the bodies of the Roswell aliens to Hangar 18, which growing up we were always told it never existed. So, I don't know. Squatch Gone Surfing. The map. Bigfoot and a heart. PNW. Must mean Pacific Northwest. And another silhouette in a state. And I believe these are the same. At least the sticker on top is. Yeah, same. See, that's irritating. Because this isn't the first time I've done that. Where I thought I was ordering something different and ended up ordering the same thing over and over. Same. Yep. So I ended up with 3 packs of those. All different prices because everybody listed a different price. And there's really no way to really know for sure until you get them in your hands if they're the same or not. That's so annoying. Oh well. At least we're done going through stickers. Can't get them back in the pack. Get in there. I ran out of my little plastic containers. So I put in another order and I will be getting some more plastic containers. Okay. Put that there. Alright, we're down to pins. Okay. Well, crap. I ended up ordering a duplicate of this Beetlejuice pin because it didn't say that I had already ordered it. Usually it says, you know, bought one time or whatever, but it was probably a different listing, so it didn't register that I had already bought that one. But, yep, he's right there. I keep trying to get different ones because I like Beetlejuice. Okay, so this is various Studio Ghibli characters. We have No Face from Spirited Away, when the little dust sprites. I can't remember. I think there might have been some in Spirited Away, but I know for sure they're in My Neighbor Totoro. I think they probably show up in several different ones. And then this dragon type thing, maybe it is all Spirited Away. I think that's from Spirited Away as well. But I don't know. I love it. Interesting that it's like all matte and not shiny. Most of the pins tend to be shiny, but it's a really nice heavy pin. I thought it said something important, but it's just the company that made the pin. Okay. This one I don't have. Or didn't have. I have it now. It says, hello, I'm wishing I wasn't here. And it will go on that one where I have a whole line of this style of pin. Hello, I'm whatever. I need to dig out all my various containers that have pins and my other banners and just sit and do that one day. Okay, here's a TV with Beetlejuice in it. One I didn't have before. This is a TV and it says Sick Sad World. I don't know if that comes from something. This is from The Ring. It's I forget the character's name, but she's crawling out of the TV. Yeah, it's better, a little less glare. And this let me get it turned so that they have to print crap on the bags and it always is blocking the view. This might be from Twin Peaks because there's the red room. That's what the red curtain makes me think of. But I don't know, like the floor part doesn't look familiar. So I'm not entirely sure what that one's supposed to be. This one is the Grady twins from The Shining. And that is everything in the Temu order. I do have another coffee to try if y'all want to hang out and watch me take a sip of a drink. Ooh, how exciting. I'm being so darn sarcastic today. I think it's because I'm tired. And I had an irritating night at work because my client didn't want to do what he was supposed to do. And we're not allowed to force him to do anything, even though he's supposed to do things on a certain schedule. And we're not supposed to tell him no. And there's all these rules. Anyway, we were supposed to do something tonight, and he fooled around, and I'm going to take a nap. And didn't even get started till after 5. Which meant I couldn't get any of my work done. Like, there's no point in mopping the floor if he still has to do the thing that we had to do. I don't want to talk about it, what the thing is, because it's kind of gross. We have Dunkin' iced coffee and caramel or caramel. It's spelled caramel, but a lot of people pronounce it caramel. That wasn't very tight on there. Should I be concerned? I mean, it still had the safety wrapper on it. I'm trying to smell it as if I can smell anything. See if shaking it up makes it better. Meh. It's okay. It's a stronger coffee flavor than I like. I would like more caramel in it. But those who like the flavor of coffee might enjoy this. It's not as sweet as some of them. It's alright. It's a sweet and delicious caramel. Um, I think I'll stick with the Victor Allen one because I like it better. And I can get the Magnum double caramel ones, which are really, really good. My favorite. I can get the Snicker ones, which are my second favorite because they're really, really good. Even just the plain caramel ones are good. This one, it's fine. It serves a purpose in a pinch. I'm just not big on a strong coffee flavor, and to me, it's not super strong, but it's strong enough that I'm just kind of eh. Um, I'm no judge as far as different tastes of actual coffee, so I don't know. Everybody says Dunkin's good. I don't know for the difference between the different coffees. But as far as a caramel coffee, I've had better. But that's my opinion. So, somebody else might love it. It's not I mean, like I said, it's not bad. It's just not my favorite. Now, if they would open a Dunkin' around here, I'd be more than happy to get some donuts. I don't have any in the area. We need a good donut shop. I mean, I like the ones that we get at the ice cream place, but 6 donuts for 14 bucks to me seems a little steep. I would like a little bit less expensive donuts that are still good. Um, there's a Tim Hortons in Athens, but that's 45 minutes plus away. And if I'm driving to Athens, I'll just pick them up while I'm at Kroger, assuming I go to Kroger again. I still haven't been back since that guy harassed me so bad in the checkout. But seriously, why do they close all the check lanes at 9 o'clock when the store is open until 11? It doesn't make any sense. And all I said was, I really don't like self-checkout. And then he harassed me the whole time I was there, and I had a heaping cart full of stuff. It seems to me, if they were going to open a lane just for me, because I had so much stuff, they should have done it before I started checking out. And said, hey, since you have a lot of stuff, we'll take you over here. Because self-checkouts are not designed for big orders. They're designed for little orders. So instead of like an express lane of 10 items or less, you can do self-checkout. You got a heaping cart full of stuff, have a cashier do it, because it's going to be a whole lot faster and your customer's going to be much happier. Just saying. I don't frickin' work for your company. I shouldn't have to do your job. I am completely against self-checkouts. Unless I am like pressed for time and I'm only buying like one thing. I run in, grab it, check out, go. But if I have a whole cartload of stuff, no, I'm leaving. I will leave my cart sit there. I'm not going through that crap again. I've already come into your store, spent my time shopping, and I don't appreciate being forced to do the cashier's job when there's a cashier standing right there. Because there was literally a cashier standing at one of the registers. And they didn't bother to let me know that they would take my order until I was already partway through. That's stupid. And then I had a Walmart turn around like a couple weeks later and do the same damn thing. At that point, I was like, I have too much stuff to go through a self-checkout. You didn't turn your light off until you saw that I had a cartload of stuff and I was already in line. No, I am not going to self-checkout. And I walked out. So I hope they were happy that they had to put all that stuff away. And a lot of it was frozen. So depending on how long they let it sit there, they may have had to write off a bunch of stock. And I don't feel bad about it. Because I was in line before she closed her lane. Because she looked at me and looked at my cart, turned off her light and said, you need to go down to self-checkout. To me, that is a lazy cashier. And now that I think about it, what I should have done is say, may I speak to your manager? And explain to them why I'm leaving a cartload of stuff just sitting there in the middle of the store. But I didn't think to do that until too late. And I'm not about to go back to that particular location. There's another Walmart location I refused to go to because of how I was treated. When I was trying to buy a box of Claritin because I have allergies. And they hide all the allergy medicine behind the counter because people use it to make meth. And I took the little tag and I went up to the thing and I need to buy a box of Claritin. And I gave her my ID because, it was routine by now. Every week and a half or so, give or take, I go in and buy it. And she looked at my ID. She goes, I can't sell it to you. And I said, why? Because you don't live in the same county. I said, what do you mean? You don't live in Gallia County, so I can't sell it to you. You live in Meigs County. I'm like, I don't understand. Why does that make a difference? I buy it in here all the time. Oh, no, no, no. This has been a policy for like 6 months. I said, that's funny because a week and a half ago I was in here buying it. I probably have the receipt in my bag, and I pulled my receipt out and I said, oh, look, it's your name as the cashier. She just didn't want to be bothered. She'd rather argue with me. And basically said, we can't sell it to anybody from Meigs County because everybody in Meigs County is a meth dealer. No. Some of us actually buy allergy medicine because we have allergies. And you can only get 14 pills at a time. And this was like day 11 or 12. And I was on my way home from class. So, I mean, this has been 15 years ago or more that this happened. Might be more like 16, but minimum 15 years ago. And I still will not shop in that store. Can I hold a grudge? Yes, I can. I'm a Taurus. Taurus can hold a grudge. And we're good at it. Um, Matter of fact, when we worked there counting the store, when Neko and I were working for the inventory company, I would not buy anything in that store. Not a bottle of water, nothing. I would not spend money in that store. We went out and down a couple doors to another shop and bought bottled water and what have you. At lunchtime, we went to one of the fast food places that was out in the parking lot. I was not about to spend any money in that store because I didn't appreciate being called a drug dealer. I'm like, that is the dumbest thing I ever heard. And again, I probably should have talked to a manager and been like, what is this? I've never heard of this before. I asked the cashier as I was checking out, and what I should have done was just left my stuff and then said, I need to talk to a manager so that they know why I'm not shopping in your store anymore. Good time to think about it after the fact, right? So I'm over it. I am so over retail acting like the customers aren't worth anything. Without customers, you don't have a job. Then people don't seem to understand that. I never treated anybody like that when I worked retail. Matter of fact, when I would be trying to shut down a register, if somebody got in my line and they only had a few things, I'd be like, come on, I'll take you real quick. I'm supposed to be, shutting down, but I'll take you real quick. One last customer. I said, after you, that's it. And I've had cashiers do that for me. If I only had a couple things, they're like, yeah, we'll take you real quick. If they had a big heaping cart, I would try to get somebody to help them because, I couldn't, I had to go back to my actual job, which was working electronics and what have you. And I had just gone up to help. And if my light was already off and they tried to come in my line anyway, if they only had a couple things, I'd run them. If they had a big cart, I'd be like, I really can't stay here, but, let me get you in line. And people appreciate that if you at least attempt to help them. Because if my walkie-talkie was squawking that I had to get down to electronics and I was stuck on a register, is my butt getting in trouble for not being in my area? If I wasn't being called at the moment and things had calmed down and there were lanes opening up, then I could direct people someplace else. But they always seemed appreciative when I at least made an attempt to help them. And that's all I want. At least try to do your job. Make the attempt to help. If you see somebody who's in its closing time, you see somebody's got a lot of stuff in their cart, don't send them down to self-checkout. That's just going to make things worse for everybody involved because it's slower if you're checking your own stuff out. You're a trained cashier. You can go boop, boop, boop and be done. Or I'll be sitting there going, okay, scan. Nope. Scan. Nope. Scan. And I'm already going to be mad because I'm having to do a job I'm not getting paid for. And Walmart, I have applied a couple different times and they won't hire me. The one time, the person doing my interview kept saying, but we don't have any management positions open. And I said, I wasn't applying for management. I was applying to be a cashier. And I said, if their store won't even hire me to be a cashier, then why do they think I want to be a cashier for free? Don't get it. Anyway, I need to stop ranting and maybe, I think I just heard the Neko. So maybe we'll move on to another video here in a minute. See what he's up to. Because we did get Baksu in. So we can do that real quick. Well, quick. Yeah, it'll take an hour plus. They always do. Alright, that one actually wasn't bad. Not my favorite one, but not bad. I liked it better than the brownie batter when I tried several videos ago. I don't know how long ago it's been, but it's been a while. Okay, so remember to do all the YouTube things. Comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell icon to be notified of future uploads to the YouTube gods deem it worthy. And we will see you in the next video, which is probably going to be this one right here, Baksu. Ready for some Japanese snacks. I know that Soulbox has been shipped. Pretty sure it's been shipped. I think that's the notification I got. I know it's been paid for. I think it's been shipped. I did place another order with Kawaii Pen. Was it Kawaii Pen Shop? Or whatever it's called. That did the Japanese stationery. I placed another order with them. There's another Temu order. Snack Crate hasn't renewed yet, but it probably will here. If not today, probably Tuesday. I don't know if Memorial Day will mess with that or not. But it's usually around this time of month. Universal Yums, I'm not sure when it renews. But the June box will be my last one with them, I think. I discovered there's a Germany box that you get 6 to 8 food items, but it's like $60 plus shipping. And I'm like, I don't know, 6 items for $60 seems a little steep. And yeah, I really don't want to spend that much on just one box. I'll have to look up and see what the Ireland box is, how much it costs. That would actually be better because my sister-in-law is obsessed with Irish stuff. She's got a lot of Irish heritage. She's got the bright red hair, the whole bit. Of course, she also seems to be of the opinion that she's the only person who has Irish heritage. And because every time I'm like, oh yeah, we've got some Irish in our background too, she's like, but I'm Irish. I'm like, you're not from Ireland. You were born in Virginia. That being born in Virginia doesn't make you Irish. But whatever. It's no point arguing with her. Because, I mean, she's one of the people who I could say the sky is blue and she'll say, no, it's azure. Gee, funny how azure is a shade of blue, but she's like that. She has to argue and she has to be right. Luckily, she doesn't watch my videos. Watch this be the one time she does. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here so that hopefully I heard Neko and we can get the Baksu done. So even if he doesn't come in here, I'll still do it. So that's the next one coming up. See you then. Bye bye.